shedding a light on how head injuries are treated in the NFL. So with that as a preface, what did you make of how the teams treated their quarterbacks and ending their days yesterday?
Well, ending their days is the first thing that you've got to do. That's a positive thing. You know, the one thing that I've got to emphasize, the greatest danger is when you return to play too quickly and you haven't cleared, you haven't been properly evaluated, and you return to play and you have another head trauma. That's when second impact syndrome can occur. Either fatality can occur from that or permanent brain damage. So that is why I've always been an advocate, especially after what happened to me. You know, if this would have been in place, a national standard. So let's say, you know, Warner, Ben Roethlisberger, both have been concussed. Let's say they have, because we don't know that for sure. But any player that's been concussed, once those symptoms clear, then they must be asymptomatic for 7 consecutive days at exertion and at rest. Now, if you follow that standard before they return to play, they more than likely would miss next Sunday, regardless, because let's say they clear, you know, later that night or tomorrow. Well, the 7 days would take them all the way into the following Sunday night, provided they play Sunday. If it was a Monday game, then they have a chance to play on Monday, but it would definitely take them out of the next week's game. And it's really, you'd rather be safe than sorry in a situation like this, because it is your brain, the most sensitive, vital organ of your body.
You speak very quickly, you speak of a national standard. Would you like to see the NFL at least step in the immediacy here and have a standard that all must pass?
Yes, and I actually think that may happen one day. I think they'll take the burden off teams and individuals, even though there's great medical staff. You know, the Steelers have one of the best in the country. You know, I've dealt with them, been a part of them. But if the league put in a standard and said, listen, once they clear, they must go on the clock, they must be cleared and evaluated for 7 consecutive days at rest and exertion, cleared for those consecutive days. The word consecutive is so important, because if you go 3 days and then you have a symptom, it starts all over again. If that were implemented, it would trickle down right now, but we still got to get to the ground force with our youth program. But I do believe it may happen in the National Football League sooner than later. That standard will be implemented.